Republicans are instituting their plan to rig the 2016 election. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. Last week, Michigan State Representative Peter Lund revealed a plan that would rig the Electoral College to ensure Republicans' victory. In 2016 and beyond, if it were enacted, it would, basically guarantee a Republican win, and this is how it does it. Republican lawmakers opposed rigging the Electoral College in the past. The proposal takes advantage of the fact that there are several large states that tend to support Democrats in presidential elections, but that are currently controlled by Republicans. Right now, nearly every state allocates 100% of its electoral votes to the candidate who wins the popular vote in the state as a whole. Law's proposal would change that calculation in the blue state of Michigan. However, while continuing to award each red state's full slate of electoral votes to the Republican candidates for president, the plan basically would allow states like Michigan to give half of its votes to the Democrat and the other half to the Republican, and basically would guarantee states like Texas to give 100% of its votes, or 38 votes, to the Democrat, to whoever wins the state, which would be a Republican. Now, this is still all in theory, and we're not really sure what's going to happen, but the allocation of their state's electoral votes won at one time to the winner by each congressional district. So they want to do it by congressional district in certain states, and then in the red states, they're not going to make any changes. So i.e., in states like Pennsylvania and Virginia and Florida and Michigan and Ohio, they would award the Electoral College simply based off of congressional districts. So the person who wins a congressional district is the one who actually wins that electoral vote, and not all the votes in the state. Tricky, 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 these Republicans. So we got to just be mindful, y'all. Be very mindful, especially as we get into like this. A lot of state legislatures go back into session in the next couple of weeks. Be mindful. Watch what laws they're passing and what laws they're not passing, because that could be the difference between life or death for a lot of Americans.